Oh man, I was filled with Christmas cheer. Oh, whew. Oh man, time to rise up, all you Christmas lovers out there.
God damn.
Merry Christmas.
Can you believe it's Christmas already?
It's nuts. The year that we've had, I honestly never thought we would get to this.
I was like, well, I guess I'm not making it till the end of the year.
I remember at the beginning of the year at PAX, we were just hanging out and we were all joking about COVID and stuff like that. Like it was no big deal. And literally a month after that, it became the biggest deal.
The biggest deal.
Which eventually turned into the longest year in history. But we made it, everybody. We made it to Christmas.
Yep. Made it to the holiday season. You're just going right now.
Everybody who has spent the whole entire year being safe, socially distancing, wearing their mask out in public, and washing their hands. I gotta say, I am very proud of you.
Me too.
Every single one of you.
Every single one.
But everyone who hasn't been,
get fucked.
You're going to jail.
Going to prison.
I feel like it would be a 50-50 split. 50% of the population of the world's population would be in prison, while the other 50% are thriving.
Yep. Thriving with masks, being safe, COVID-free, and just going back to a normal life. Meanwhile, the anti-maskers will be in prison.
Yes. Dropping the soap, so to speak. In prison, you got worse things to worry about than COVID. Gotta protect that booty hole.
Protect that ass.
So, it is Christmas. If you don't celebrate Christmas, that is okay.
Yep.
We're not here to judge you.
Nope.
Only Santa can do that. And hopefully later on in the podcast, we are going to summon Santa Claus for the very first time in podcasting history. Never been done.
No.
Never been done before.
I'm so excited, dude.
I hope it works.
Me too.
I really, really hope it works, because there's been a lot of hype behind this episode.
Yep.
And I don't want to let people down.
Yeah. Like, imagine meeting Santa. Like, we're gonna be just crossing off our bucket list.
Possibly. I mean, because when I was growing up, when I was about maybe 10 or 11 years old, it was in the middle of the summer. I was swimming, and then I just randomly decided to ask my dad out of nowhere, "Hey, is Santa real?" Now, I feel at that point, for a parent, when your child is almost a teenager, they're getting up there in their younger years, if they straight up ask, "Is Santa real?" and say it with absolute sincerity and are expecting an honest answer, I feel like parents don't want to, there's the idea of keeping the hope alive, keeping the idea of Santa Claus, the legend of Santa, alive for your child's sake. But I feel that's one thing that you can't really lie to them about.
Yeah, because eventually they'll find out. Like, the one night while you're carrying those damn presents to the tree, they're gonna wake up and be like, "Oh, hello? Why do you lie?"
For the amount of years that I believed in Santa, I can't believe I never once caught my parents bringing gifts down on Christmas Eve.
I remember being like terrified to wake up, like, or get out of bed on Christmas night, or Christmas Eve, and me waking up and be like, "Oh no, is he gonna take my presents away?" Like, oh.
I used to. There were a couple times back when I roomed, when I had to share rooms with my siblings, and there would be a thump on the roof, but it would just be snow moving on the roof.
You'd be like,
we would just look at each other. Go back to sleep. Fuck.
Dude, I remember this one time where I still believed in Santa. We were in this one house, and I don't know why they decided to torture me, but my grandma woke me up and she was like, hey, Santa took all your presents. And I was like, what do you mean? They took all my presents. And I got up and I went down to like the Christmas tree and everything was like clear. Like nothing was there. I was like,
oh my
what
God.
happened? Like, what do you mean? And I heard like someone knock on the door and I was like, and my grandma opened it and it was my dad. And he was like, hey, where'd your presents go? And I was like, what do you mean?
Oh my God.
And then like behind him was like a bag filled with presents. He's like, oh, I found them. And I was like,
That's so mean. I feel like did you cry?
Yes, I did. I was so upset.
I feel like my parents did something of the sort to me one time. I think I said, or maybe it wasn't exactly like that, but I do remember. Scrap that story. It's not interesting. It's not interesting at all.
But yeah, after they pranked me with that whole thing, I think that was when I stopped believing in Santa. Like, I'm pretty sure I found out after that. I was like, oh, ha.
Did you even ask one of your parents if Santa Claus was real?
I think I mentioned, I don't remember exactly how I like discovered it, but I feel like I mentioned it to them and I was like, hey, so I think you guys are Santa. Like, I don't think he's real.
I don't know when my other siblings found out, but do you know if your younger brother had any kind of...
Oh yeah, he figured it out pretty early. I want to say he was like 9 or 10.
Wow.
Yeah. Because he's smart. He's like, he knows when shit's up. Like, he's really good at analyzing shit.
What is like the typical age, do you think, for kids to find out that Santa isn't real?
Well, apparently my mom figured out that Santa wasn't real in kindergarten because her teacher spoiled it.
What?
Yeah.
Your teachers at that age are the ones that are supposed to help keep the spirit of Santa Claus alive. What did she do? Do you even remember?
I want to say she said like, oh, you know Santa's not real, right? Like, or some stupid shit, yeah.
Not even beating around the bush with it. Just like, straight up saying Santa isn't real.
Yep.
What kind of a person would do that to a child that young? Someone who obviously has no joy in their life whatsoever.
Yeah, it is fucked up. Like, no offense, but she did go to a Catholic school, so...
Santa isn't real, but you know who is?
Jesus.
That reminds me of one time when somebody told... So there was when I went to Catholic school in high school, there was only one nun left that taught. And there was one kid in my class. I believe it was my freshman year in high school. And he straight up just said, you know, Jesus wasn't white, right? And this woman just had this... Her soul like left her body.
She just had a conniption about that.
I don't know why that Santa bit reminded me of that, but God, it brought that memory flooding back into my mind.
That's so funny.
Gave me a little bit of serotonin.
That tiny little burst of serotonin that was needed.
It's the best. It's the best. It's the best. It's the best way to start the podcast with a little bit of serotonin.
You know. But yeah, guys, welcome back. Episode 7. We officially passed the last episode.
Yes,
of episode 6.
The big goal has been passed, and
yeah, dude.
I hope I didn't scare anybody with the episode title, but I'm pretty sure, judging by how smart our community is, they knew it wasn't going to be the last episode from the beginning. So thank you guys for sticking with us. It's 7 episodes. We're 3 more episodes and we get to double digits.
That's fucking crazy, dude. And we've reached over 150 downloads.
That's crazy. I'm very excited every single time that we release a new episode to hear how people receive it, and you know, people who have been talking about it in our live streams and have been giving us, you know, compliments and stuff, saying how much you guys like it. We really appreciate that. So
I remember when I was doing my birthday stream, we had someone come in and be like, hey, I listened to your podcast. Like, I've heard of the whole thing that you and Darryl are doing, and it's so awesome. And I was like, oh, like, it's so crazy to just like be recognized from something that you like are so passionate about doing, so excited about doing, and it to get recognized and be like, hey, this is awesome. Like, I'm very much enjoying this. Like, it just feels so good.
And we've talked about it before, and we're gonna talk about the same things again and again. It's gonna happen, but just right now, streaming is just in a very weird.
It is.
It's in a very weird time between the DMCA stuff and just, still trying
all of
to.
the stupid shit that Twitch is banning now, like all of the words that they're banning, but yet they still allow very derogatory words and racist words and just disgusting words. But you can't say simp, you can't say incel, and you can't say virgin.
All the virgins in chat are gonna start an uproar.
Like, dude,
if you were to call your chat virgins.
Like, it's clearly a joke. Like, what kind of person uses virgin as an insult now? Like, what year are we in? It's just a bunch of people that I feel like it mainly started when men would be nice to women or like show support for women. And then a bunch of stupid little boys would be like, oh, you're a simp. You're simping for her. Oh. I never understood why a male supporting a woman or just being, I don't know, nice to a woman is considered a simp and considered a bad thing. If we're going by that logic, Darryl, you're a simp because you're working with a woman.
I guess working with a woman makes me a simp.
Yeah. Imagine thinking of a woman as an equal. Simp mentality.
This podcast, shouldn't be a thing. You know what? Nope. Maybe I should get a male co-host and send you packing.
Yep.
Right back into the kitchen. Boom.
I don't get people.
She laughed at that joke, guys, which means that it's okay to say.
God, guys, we'll go back in the kitchen. Just kidding.
Welcome back to the kitchen cooking show. I am woman.
I am woman.
Apparently, the evolution of simp. The dictionary lists its first known usage as 1946.
Huh.
Although it appeared in the New York Times as early as 1923. What?
Wow. So simp has been around for a while.
Simp has been around for a long time, apparently. But there's just so many things that Twitch is doing now that they just... I feel like they're trying to just massively overcompensate for shit that they should be fixing.
Yeah.
That they pick things that they don't necessarily need fixing.
Yeah. I agree. I feel like Twitch is doing the opposite of what everyone has been asking.
And it's just giving me like PTSD to when Mixer was shutting down.
Yeah.
Or was on the verge of shutting down. Like, I'm not saying Twitch is going to shut down because I don't think that's going to happen. But I mean, that's totally up to Amazon to do what they want with Twitch at this point. Whatever, how many resources or lack thereof that they want to put into Twitch, but how much money they want to put into that platform.
Yeah.
They could just straight up just say fuck it, like, and just cancel it. But I mean, with streamers like Dr. Lupa, who raises millions of dollars for charities like St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, like, I think things like that, I don't want to say are keeping Twitch around, but it's definitely one of the positive sides of Twitch that make me happy that it's still around.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure he could do it elsewhere, but I don't know Dr. Lupo's contract with Twitch.
Yeah, he's probably obligated to Twitch for a bit. But apparently, I don't know if you saw that whole new streaming website that's going to happen, Glimish.
Yes. Yeah. I'm very interested to see
too.
how they do.
I like that it has FTL.
Yeah. I missed FTL.
Yeah, me too. I've missed just like instant connection, But I'm hoping that it doesn't run the same as Mixer, because I know my streams look like fucking ass on Mixer for no reason. But yeah, I hope like their encoding is good. I'm very much intrigued. Like, I already made myself an account on there. I definitely interested.
Apparently, like, everyone is gonna have the ability for subs and stuff like that.
Oh,
right out of the gate, perhaps. I think.
That's interesting.
I don't want to be wrong here.
You know, this is just none of what we are saying is fact. We're just talking over it, you know?
I don't know when they're going to go live, when the site is 100% going to go live, but I think it is worth checking out.
Definitely.
Am I going to exclusively stream on Glimish? No. But I think, you know, just because, I mean, yeah, it says subscriptions for everyone.
Oh, wow.
Subscriptions will only be enabled in the US, though. I can see some people getting upset about that, though.
Yeah, there's a lot of international partners and, like, or affiliates.
Yeah. Now, I haven't made an account yet, but I did join their Discord.
Nice. I just made my account just to, like, make sure I have my name.
Because I don't want to hop onto a platform, a brand new platform, and go through the same exact stuff that we did last time.
Yeah, no, there's definitely, like, in the back of my mind, the fear of what happened with Mixer. I do not want a repeat of that, because that would not be ideal. But I feel like everyone has that concern, at least everyone that has been through the whole Mixer stuff.
I just want to know if I'm going to be able to stream music on here.
Yeah.
Because
I feel like possibly, because we were able to stream music with no problem on Mixer, but I feel like it was because it was not that big of a platform as it was, like, as it is Twitch.
Right. But now that Twitch is under so much scrutiny from the DMCA, I'm wondering if they are also going to crack down on Glimish and any other, you know, streaming platform, because they could easily just look at that, unless they're living under a fucking rock, which they aren't.
Yeah.
I mean for years, for years, people were getting away with copyrighted music on Twitch, and just now, this year, it has become such a big problem.
I feel like, was it this year that Amazon took over Twitch?
I don't know. Let me see. But I think Amazon missed out on a huge opportunity. It's too late now, but they really missed out on a chance to grow Amazon Music with, you know, implementing some sort of feature that allows Twitch streamers to use Amazon Music as a way for, like, they could have worked with the music industry somehow. And not only would that have been good for streamers, that would have been good for Amazon as a business, because then their music streaming service can, you know, compete with platforms like Spotify and iTunes and stuff like that. I don't understand. 2014.
Oh.
Yeah, it was bought by Amazon in 2014.
I feel like this year is when they started, like, integrating a whole bunch of Amazon stuff. Like Amazon Gaming, that was a thing that happened recently.
Yeah, 2014, Kevin Lin, co-founder and COO of Twitch, the video game streaming site that Amazon bought for $970 million.
Wow.
2014.
That is insane.
Imagine being bought out for $970 million.
I wouldn't know what to do with myself if I had that kind of money.
I wouldn't either.
Like Jeff Bezos, I don't know what the fuck he does with himself. That he has that much money, I would go insane. Because I would get everything that I want. We don't stand Jeff Bezos. No, not at all.
On this podcast, we do not stand that man.
Get fucked, Jeff.
Every single Jeff out there listening to this podcast,
we
have a vendetta out for you as well. Don't think that you, Jeffrey McGill, are getting away with this.
Fucking Jeff.
What if there's a Jeffrey McGill listening to this podcast right now, and whatever they were doing, they just dropped?
Well, fuck you guys too.
That's my name. Oh my god, did you see what Kat said to us in the chat? Listening to podcasts, now all I can think of is how shiny clean both your assholes are.
Saw, dude.
The dude wipe. I'm out of dude wipes. They went so fast.
Hey fellas, is it gay to use wipes?
Is it gay to use wipes?
So, it's time for the question of the week, Daryl.
Hell yeah.
So, last week, we asked, since it's the holiday season, and this episode will be up on Christmas, which is Christmas right now, we asked what your favorite memory, or your best memory you have during the holiday season. Or if you don't really celebrate anything, what's your best memory that you have during this time of year? First off, before we get into the answers, do you have a favorite memory?
Yeah, I have quite a few favorite memories.
Okay.
We used to have this little tradition when I lived with my family when I was younger. We would on Christmas Eve we would go to church, and then immediately after we would go to one of the big family Christmas parties.
Nice.
And we used to go to my uncle's house, and there was just tons and tons of food and lots of lots of drunk uncles and aunts.
Hell yeah.
And just a very fun festive time, and everybody brought their dogs and stuff, and it was just like a whole entire petting zoo full of different dogs.
That's adorable.
And we used to play video games in the basement. My cousins and I, we would set up Black Ops 2, which was like one of my favorite Call of Duty games.
Yeah, 100%. I love that game.
We would just set up and just do like kind of just pass the controller around and play zombies with one another. I vividly remember that. And then we would exchange Christmas gifts, and then we would go home, and that would be kind of like a little Christmas appetizer.
Yeah.
We would get Christmas gifts from our cousins. We had this little gift exchange that was organized in November between my uncles and aunts and the cousins. All the cousins would get gifts for one another, get assigned one person, kind of like a Secret Santa, but it's not a secret. So we don't really do that anymore, especially not this year. I don't think we're having any Christmas parties or gatherings of any sort, which is smart, which I highly recommend everybody does.
Okay, keep going with your story. I have to poop real fast. I'll be back.
Okay, I was about to say I have to poop as well.
We can poop together.
Let's poop together. Yeah, okay.
Hell yeah.
That was a good poop.
Yeah.
All the lucky times when we had a white Christmas didn't happen as often as I remember, but every once in a while we'd get a nice snowfall on Christmas, and it would really tie the whole entire season together.
Yeah.
And also like the classroom parties when you were younger.
Dude, those were fun. You get like pizza parties and shit.
Mm-hmm. Pizza parties, tons of candy.
Yeah.
Just good times. What about you? Do you have any Christmas memory that you're very fond of?
Well, the same as you. I have like a few like little things that I loved. So one of them being, so we have like a tradition for Christmas Eve. It was started by my dad's family. So we call Christmas Eve Noche Buena. So it means like good night. So we usually have like a big ass like pork with like rice and beans and like plantains and like a whole bunch of shit. And like the pork, bro, like the crispy part.
Oh man,
like, my god, like the skin and shit. Holy fuck. So I remember this one time we went to my aunt's house for Noche Buena, and she had like a whole bunch of family over, like a whole bunch of cousins and like aunts and uncles and shit, and everybody was drunk and having a good time. I was of age finally, so I took my first shot. Hold on, my cat is scratching. Anyway.
Your cat is adorable.
She's so annoying when she wants to be. So I was of age finally, that party, and I took my first shot with my favorite cousin, and it was really fun because I think it was a shot of tequila.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it was something. And we took a shot together, and he was like, damn, like, I can't believe we actually just took a shot together. Like, you're still my baby cousin. And I was like, ha ha ha. Like, but he was awesome. I remember when we used to go to my grandma's house, for like, I actually used to go over her house pretty often because she would like watch over me and my older brother when we were younger. So, we would go to her house, and my cousin had like a full band, like rock band set. So, he would bring out the guitar, he would bring out the microphone and the drum set. And, I remember trying on drums like for the first time, and I did better than his friend who like usually plays drums like all the time. Mm-hmm. So it felt really nice. But yeah, we would just hang out a lot, and especially during the Christmas season, like we would just hang out, play some games, exchange gifts, and it's usually a lot of fun, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's basically my memory of good times.
And we have a couple answers from you guys on Twitter.
Hell yeah.
About some of your favorite memories. Would you care to read off a couple?
Sure. So, the first one that we got is from Dr. Eggplant. Heckin' Eggy. So he said, getting Ocarina of Time back in the day when it released, my parents played it off like it was a gift for my mom. And then when she pulled the game out, I lost my mind and asked my mom if I could play it. And she said yes. Childhood memories, lol.
It's crazy how some people will just find different ways to play off a Christmas gift.
Yeah.
Just
really
in
funny.
case someone finds out.
Yeah.
I saw a picture. I can't remember who showed it to me, but it was, I think it was Winter. She showed me this picture of somebody wanted to hide the PlayStation 5 from their kids. So what they did was they hid it in the dishwasher
Oh my god.
as a place that they would never look.
That's so funny.
I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, we had a dishwasher. If my
Yeah.
parents tried to pull that crap, I would have found that shit.
Yeah. Like, who doesn't use the dishwasher? But I guess, like, kids that don't really like to do dishes or, like, are just annoying about dishes, I guess that's a good idea.
That's true. I think my parents always hid our gifts in the closet or in the
Yeah,
car
same
in
with
their
mine.
trunk.
Yeah. They would hide it in their closet or somewhere in their room, like under the bed or some shit.
When we do the episode featuring our parents, I'm going to ask them all the Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
Like, how did you do this? How did you do that?
this?
How did you get away with this?
Why are you lying to me?
I remember when my parents when Santa first got me a pair of cymbals to go with my drum set. I don't know how they didn't accidentally drop a cymbal
That's
or
so
something
funny.
like that. I still have one of the cymbals it's cracked and fucked, but I remember. Are you saying that you fuck your cymbals? No, that's not what I'm saying. I remember coming down because my old drum set used to be in the living room set
God.
up. And yeah, like really bad place to put the drums.
A
I remember
little.
the first time I started playing them, my neighbor across the street just immediately turned around like, and it was a time. I'm glad that my parents decided to shell out money for one of the loudest instruments on the planet.
Yep.
Ocarina of Time. I remember getting a couple games for the Nintendo 64 back in the day. I remember being super excited to get a Power Rangers game for the Nintendo 64, and it was literally the worst game I have ever played in my life.
Oh my god.
I think it was Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. I don't know if anyone's ever played that game, but if you have, you know how bad that is.
I can't remember a lot of the games that I played on Nintendo 64, but I know it was like Mario Kart and what was that other game? It was like Star Fox or something.
Yeah, Star Fox 64?
Yeah, Star Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played that a lot, dude.
That was a good game.
Yeah, that was a lot of
That
fun.
game gave me nightmares because there's a couple boss fights and like creatures in the Star Fox 64 game that are kind of creepy.
Oh my god.
And I used to remember getting trapped in like a flaming R-wing, which was like the ship that you would fly in the game, and I remember just blowing up and just like catching on fire, like just having that nightmare as a kid, and I was like, oh, ah. I have played through Star Fox 64 way too many times.
Yeah, that was a really fun game. Do you remember the game Bomberman?
Yeah, Bomberman. Was it
Yeah.
Bomberman 64?
Yeah,
That was a good game.
that was also a really fun game too. All right, so what's next? You want to read the next one?
Yeah, next one is from CJ, Candybag CJ. Says, literally anytime I can go for a walk at night after fresh snow. The snow reflects light, so the world is brighter, and it dampens ambient sound, so it's just peaceful and nice. That is very true. That is very true.
Dude,
you ever
I would
just
love
like
to see snow.
I wish that you could come up here and see the snow right now. It's very
Yeah.
the first major snowfall of the year. We've gotten more snow in this past snowstorm than we have in the last 3 years.
That's
If
crazy.
you were to accumulate all the snow together, it was like all of that
Yeah.
in just one gigantic storm.
Wow.
And I'm when I drive around, some parts of the street still have cars that are snowed in from the
Oh my
plows.
god.
It's crazy. Like that kind of snow
crazy.
isn't fun, but I would like you to see snow. I can't believe we didn't see snow at PAX.
Dude,
year.
apparently like it snowed like the day or two after we left.
That's crazy. I could have sworn that we saw snow. I could have sworn that the first day that it was snowing, but maybe it was just rain.
Yeah, no, I do know. I think the weather was a little bit shitty, but it was really cold. At least really cold for me because I was not used to that.
I remember telling you and Clarissa to bring winter coats. Yeah. If you had any, but I forgot you live in Florida. You don't need winter coats ever.
No. I literally went out to like Burlington Coat Factory to get a coat specifically for that trip.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, welcome to the Northeast. Boston is the worst around this time of year because I think that out of all of the states in the Northeast is the one that gets the coldest.
Yeah, I feel like
Massachusetts,
New England in general. Like,
yeah,
I heard it's really bad during the winter.
Mm-hmm. But there's just a certain calm about. I do agree. There is a very certain calming feeling about the winter time, especially.
It looks so peaceful.
Yeah, because you could be out on the street and just see a car go by and not hear a damn thing. It's insane.
All right, and our last episode? Wow. Our
last episode.
Question. Fucking our last answer. Jesus Christ, I can't speak today. Is from Captain Cat, my whole beeb. She said, coming to see you was the best holiday, which I agree, because we finally got to meet and be in the same vicinity for the first time this year, and it was incredible, and I can't wait for her to come back next year.
What was that like? Because it's like you built up your relationship online.
Yeah,
and you spoke for quite some time.
We did. We met on Mixer because we had many mutual friends, which is crazy. The amount of mutual friends we had is insane. Because like we were both like a part of the same communities, but just never like crossed paths.
Mm-hmm.
And I think two of our friends at the time told her to come. I was streaming at the time. It was actually a stream you, me, and Norm were doing. We were doing wrestling, like the watch parties.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we were doing that, and she came in for the first time, and I followed her on Instagram, because I'm a creep. and she messaged me, and then we just started talking from there. Literally from our first conversation, like, it was just immediate connection, because, like, we started talking about our trauma, like, in the first 5 minutes of talking.
I mean, hey, sometimes that's all it takes.
Yeah, dude. Like, it's good to just talk about life shit, because you really get to know a person once you, like, learn about their past and, like, learn what has made them into that person, you know? But, yeah, so started talking from there, and then we started officially dating in July. Or June.
2019 or 2018?
Yeah, 2019.
Okay.
June 20th. My bad.
Nice.
And yeah, and then she came February of this year, and we went to PAX.
Okay, so that was the first time you two were together in person.
Yes.
And
so she flew to Florida. She came to my house first, and then she was with me for about a week or two, and then because she stayed in a total a month with me. So she stayed like 2 weeks with me, then we went to Boston for a week, and then she stayed for the rest of the time. She went home.
Nice. That's really awesome, because the one thing that I admire about your relationship with her is that, like, I mean, I'm sure it's work, but as every relationship is, but I've always admired the people that can, you know, do the long distance thing, because for me, I'm very much I'm not necessarily someone that needs, you know, somebody to be there all the time.
Yeah,
you know?
Me too.
Because because I have to focus on my life, and my partner has to focus on their life, and it can't always be just together. But
a relationship should not be something where you have to be with each other at all times, because that's unhealthy.
Right.
You know, like, you need your own separate space. You need to be able to do your own thing and do what you need to do, and so does your partner.
Yeah.
You know? And I feel like it works very well for her and I, because I myself am a pretty independent person, and so is she. So we both can do what we need to do and not have to depend on each other or like for absolutely everything. But it's good because there's like a difference between like depending on someone and then like depending on someone for absolutely everything in your life and then depending on someone when you actually need it. So it's a good balance that we have, because I won't lie, being in a long distance relationship is a lot of work and it gets hard, especially if you're just really going through a tough time and like you just want to be like with your favorite person and you can't, and just kind of have to like deal with it. But like in a way you have to think of it as like it's not always going to be that way, and eventually like there's going to be a time where the whole long distance is just going to be in the past, you know.
Yeah.
And it's going to be worth all that hardship.
Yeah. And I really do hope that someday you and Kat can like maybe she can move here or
Hell yeah.
whatever ends up working.
Yeah.
We're all rooting for you guys. I don't know if that's
We're all rooting
wrong to
for
say,
you.
but
No, it's not. It's cute.
you two are very cute together, and you know you two are two of my best friends, and I wish both of you the best in everything, because it's a very admirable relationship.
Thank you.
And if anybody out there right now is, you know, single and kind of having a rough go of it this year, especially around the holidays, I know it's a little difficult. Yeah. Not even just a little difficult. I know that for some people it can be very difficult to go through this time of year, but just know that you might feel alone, but you're not alone. And I hope that you guys, regardless of the fact that it's been a tough year, I hope that the closing of this year can give some sort of maybe not clarity, but I hope that you can end this year on a positive note, because this is, as I'm speaking now, I'm just realizing this is the last episode of 2020.
It is. So the last episode of 2020. The next episode would be 2021. It's fucking crazy.
Would you like to do a year in review?
Sure. Trash.
Absolute trash. This has been a year in review.
With the Daydream Arcade.
All right, so we have a trivia segment, the trivia segment.
Here, buddy.
And since...
How many brain cells do you have?
I always keep forgetting that it's how many brain cells do you have. It's not the trivia segment, it's how many brain cells do you have. Apparently I have none, because I can't remember.
Get that.
I can't remember the name of our own segment that we've done 3 times now.
Oh, man.
I'm just gonna stop talking. Would you like to introduce the segment? And what this new concept is?
Oh, okay.
For this week in particular.
So, guys, you know what time it is. It's time for How Many Brain Cells Do You Have? Because we like trivia. So, since it is Christmas, we decided to do a little theme for the trivia segment today. It's just Christmas questions, you know? See if we know Christmas well. Or, you know, just seasons. So, my questions this week are a little different. They're true or false questions. So, yeah, enjoy that, Daryl.
I will. And my questions are just regular questions, like they have been.
So, I don't know if you want to do the coin toss again.
I could totally do the coin toss. Toin cost? Did I say coin cost?
I said the same thing.
Man, how many brain cells do we have?
None,
collectively
bro.
Together. If you add my brain cells and Brianna's brain cells, you get 0. All right, here we go. Coin flip. Oh wait, you should call it in the air.
Oh yeah. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Tails.
So the head, that is a head.
Nice.
All right, so I get to ask you my questions first.
Do it, ho.
All right, I will, ho.
6.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho.
I had Abby came into my chat today and said "Merry Christmas, ho ho ho," and Automod flagged the hose.
Wow. God, Automod's so stupid.
It's worse than Catbot, I swear.
Yeah, honestly.
All right. So we have 2 minutes to answer every question, and the loser gets a punishment in the new year for the very first episode of 2021. All right. Here we go. Your questions start in 3, 2, orchestra, get ready. 1. Which popular Christmas beverage is also called milk punch?
Eggnog.
What was the real name of the character Tim Allen plays in the Santa Claus?
Like his name?
Yeah, what was the name of Tim Allen's character?
Oh, God. I mean, I know he played Santa Claus, but I don't remember his name.
Okay. Which Hollywood actor played 6 different roles in the Polar Express?
Is it Tom Hanks?
In the song Winter Wonderland, what do we call the snowman? What is the name of the snowman?
Jack Frost?
In the movie Elf, what was the first rule of the Code of the Elves?
Oh, fuck. I don't know. Skip.
What was the highest grossing Christmas movie of all time?
Was it Home Alone?
Visions of which food danced in children's heads as they slept in the poem "'Twas the Night Before Christmas"?
It was the night before Christmas.
Visions of which food danced in children's heads as they slept in the poem?
Ham. I don't know.
Who wrote "Christmas doesn't come from a store, maybe perhaps a little bit more"?
Oh, I don't know. Skip.
What was the first company that used Santa Claus in advertising?
Hallmark. I don't know.
Where did there arise such a clatter?
What?
Where did there arise such a clatter?
What the fuck does that mean?
It's like from a song. You have 5 seconds. Where did there arise such a clatter? It's a
Jingle
location.
Bells.
What?
Jingle bells.
Okay. You're out of time. But you got through all the questions.
All right.
All right.
Cool. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready for these true or false bits.
Okay. True or false? The term Xmas was just created in recent years.
False.
True or false? Less than 50% of Americans buy artificial Christmas trees.
What was that again?
Less than 50% of Americans buy artificial Christmas trees.
True.
True or false? The original Elf on the Shelf was named Fizbee.
True.
True or false? Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas is the highest grossing Christmas movie of all time.
False.
True or false? Christmas Eve is the most popular shopping day during the holiday season.
False.
True or false? Silent Night is the most recorded Christmas song of all time.
True.
True or false? Christmas was illegal at one time.
Christmas was illegal at one time? What?
True or false? Yeah, Christmas was illegal at one
True.
time. True or false? Bing Crosby starred as George Bailey in the Christmas classic Is a Wonderful Life. True or false?
True.
The Nutcracker is a popular Christmas-themed ballet that originated in Russia.
True.
Milk punch and eggnog are the same thing.
True.
Okay, you got through all of them.
Cool.
You had
You did as
36
well.
seconds left.
All right. Oh, sweet. Wow.
Yeah.
I guess it's a lot easier to answer the questions because there's only 2 options that it could be.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I got them right, though, but we'll see. All right, so I guess we'll go through your questions first and see how you did. Which popular Christmas beverage is also called milk punch? You said eggnog. That is correct.
Nice.
What was the real name of the character Tim Allen plays in the Santa Claus? You skipped that one. The answer is Scott Calvin.
Oh.
Maybe that wasn't fair. I don't know. It was on the website, so I grabbed it.
Okay.
Which
I've seen
Hollywood
that movie.
Yeah, that's true. Which Hollywood actor played 6 different roles in the Polar Express? You said Tom Hanks. That is correct.
Hey.
We stand Tom Hanks.
We stand Tom Hanks.
In the song Winter Wonderland, what do we call the snowman? You said
Jack Frost.
You said Jack Frost. It is Parson Brown. The line is actually, I think it's like, in the winter we could build a snowman and pretend like he was Parson Brown.
Oh.
In the movie Elf, what was the first rule of the Code of the Elves? You skipped that one, and the answer is treat every day like Christmas.
Oh.
And then the rule number 2 is there's room for everybody on the nice list, and the last rule is the best way to spread Christmas cheer
is a hug.
Singing loud for all to hear. I thought you liked this movie.
I did, but I haven't seen it in years.
Yeah, this is true. I haven't either. But what's my excuse for knowing this? Anyway, what was the highest grossing Christmas movie of all time? You said Home Alone. That is correct. Visions of which food danced in children's heads as they slept in the poem "'Twas the Night Before Christmas"? The answer is sugar plums.
I said ham.
And you said ham. Who wrote "Christmas doesn't come from a store, maybe perhaps means a little bit more"? You skipped that one. The answer is Dr. Seuss.
Oh.
For some reason, I thought the rhyming may have given it away.
No, I don't have brain cells.
That's okay. That's okay. You can have some of mine. But we'll see if I have any. If I had any. What was the first company that used Santa Claus in advertising? You skipped that one. And the answer is Coca-Cola.
Oh.
And then the final question, where did there arise such clatter? You said Jingle Bells. The answer is on the lawn.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, let's go through yours.
Okay.
So, first one, the term Xmas was just created in recent years. You said false, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's correct.
Okay.
False. Xmas dates all the way back to the mid-1500s. Number 2, true or false, less than 50% of Americans buy artificial Christmas trees. You also said false, right?
Yes.
Or you said true. Okay. It is false. According to the American Christmas Tree Association, 95 million households.
American Christmas Tree Association?
Yes. 95 million households displayed a Christmas tree in 2018, and 82% of those trees were artificial. Yeah. True or false, number 3, the original elf on the shelf was named Fizby. You said true. It is true.
Wow.
True or false, Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas is the highest grossing Christmas movie of all time. You said false. It is false. And like we established, it is Home Alone.
Home Alone.
Number 5, Christmas Eve is the most popular shopping day during the holiday season. You said false, which is true.
Wow.
Because the day is actually Black Friday.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
For some reason, I was a little confused because I was like, I kind of went shopping. I went shopping this weekend, the weekend before Christmas. And let me tell you, it was crowded.
I bet.
It was super crowded. I have a story to tell when you're done with this.
Number 6, Silent Night is the most recorded Christmas song of all time. You said true, and it is true.
Wow.
It is often confused with White Christmas.
A lot of these were just guesses. I'll be quite honest. They were just guesses.
I totally get that. Number 7, true or false, Christmas was illegal at one time. True. You also said true. The Puritans banned Christmas from being celebrated from 1659 to 1681.
Puritans.
I know.
Bigots.
True or false, Bing Crosby starred as George Bailey in the Christmas classic It's a Wonderful Life. You said, did you say true or false?
I said true.
That is wrong. It is false.
Ah.
Jimmy Stewart played George Bailey.
Jimmy
while
Stewart.
Bing Crosby starred in the popular film White Christmas. Number 9, The Nutcracker is a popular Christmas-themed ballet that originated in Russia. You said true, and that is true. It was first performed in December 1892 in St. Petersburg, Russia. True or false, milk punch and eggnog are the same thing. You said true. It is false.
Wait,
Milk
what?
Punch is a popular, Milk punch is a popular holiday beverage similar to eggnog, but there's one major difference. The recipe does not call for any eggs.
Then this answer, which popular Christmas beverage is also called Nook Punch, and the answer eggnog, what?
It is false. So you got 2 wrong.
Okay.
I got what, 3 or 4 wrong?
Yes. Okay. So that means, Brianna, you have less brain cells than me, and for that reason, you must be punished.
I know.
Yeah, I'm going to think over this punishment, and then next episode, the brand new episode of the new year, we will reveal what Brianna's punishment is.
Yeah.
Taking the lazy way out. Let's do it. So I have this little story about Christmas shopping. I know that we've touched on Black Friday horror stories, so this isn't necessarily a Black Friday horror story, but this is this is the weekend before Christmas. Everybody is out shopping because, just like me, they are all lazy and haven't done their shopping up until this point in the year. It's one of the last chances to do it, and I decided I got to go get 2 things. I got to go get shortbread cookies, and I've got to go get some golfing stuff from a sporting goods store. I decided to go to the mall. So our mall, we have 2 different malls. I went to the one closest to me, and so you have the mall, but then you also have a bunch of strip malls across the street. I started off at the strip malls across the street, and the parking lots were just so filled with mountains of snow from plows just plowing the parking lots and whatnot, and it was impossible to see around them and see cars coming. I ended up getting in this really tight spot where I had to pull out towards this stop sign, but somebody decided to start going and blocked me in, and I was kind of sticking out in this really awkward angle. I can't really describe it any better than that, but this woman tried going around me and was getting frustrated. So you know what she did? She ended up losing her cool, rolling down her window and started yelling at me, and she smacked the hood of my car. Just like a smack. Just like smacked the hood of my car and just started screaming at me like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?
What the fuck?
Can't you see people are trying to squeeze by?" It's like I'm trying to maneuver myself out of this predicament. If you could not touch my car ever again, I did not give you consent to touch my car. First off.
No.
Like what makes you think that hitting another person's car with your hand to get a point across is okay?
The way I would have gotten out of my car.
I wanted to get out of my car, but she was blocking my door because her car was literally pressed up against mine.
God, what a stupid bitch.
Man. All right, so now, everybody, it is time for the moment that you have been waiting for. It is December 25th. It is Christmas, and I believe Santa is still giving presents to all the good children all across the world as we speak. Mm-hmm. So I think we should try this spell out and see if we can summon Santa Claus.
My God, I've been so excited for this since we announced it. Oh
I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if it's going to work because I don't really believe in spells and witchcraft and all that tomfoolery, but we're going to try it right now.
You just got to believe. The more belief and the more belief that you put in it,
just an extra helping of belief. I guess that'll help.
You just gotta believe, Daryl. Believe.
I really want to. I really, really want to.
We got this.
But I'm just thinking, what if this doesn't work? What if people have just been anticipating the arrival of this being, this mystical being that we grew up believing in? What if it turns out? I want to be optimistic. I really want this to turn out well, but what if it doesn't work?
I think we can do it. I truly think we can do it.
Millions of people listen to this podcast week in and week out. I don't want to disappoint the millions.
I know. It's for the fans.
All right.
Okay. You ready?
Well, yeah. All right. We have all the ingredients laid out on the floor here, everybody. And hopefully everything will work out.
Okay.
All right. If you will, young Briannis, the Gregorian chant.
All right, here we go.
I don't think it's working. Keep going.
Okay.
little more, a little more oomph into it. A little more oomph, a little more bass. Harder. Wait. Do you hear that? Do you hear that? Do you hear sleigh bells? Keep going. I think it's working. Here, maybe if I join in. Here we go. Ready?
Okay. Jesus God! Oh God!
Oh my! What the fuck, sir? Are you okay?
I'm good. What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
Oh my God!
My fucking God!
Did it
Santa?
work?
Where am I?
I can't believe this worked.
You're in the Daydream arcade, Santa. My name's Darryl. I'm a big fan.
Brianna. Oh my God.
Oh, young Darryl and young Brianna. I know much about you two. You'll have to excuse old Santa. He's had a little much of the golden eggnog this year.
I mean, we can't really just ignore the fact that you just crashed into our roof.
We just got that fixed.
Like,
but it's
no
okay.
disrespect. Yeah, like, no disrespect to you, Santa. Mr. Claus. I don't know if you want Mr. Claus, Santa, but you can't.
Oh, Darryl. Old Santa Claus. You don't need to be polite with him. Just call him Old Santa.
Okay.
Old Santa, what the fuck? You can't just come crashing into our roof.
What happened to the whole chimney shit? Like, what?
Oh,
We have a chimney in the back.
I am so sorry, young Darryl and young Brianna. I usually am 100% accurate on my chimneys, but when anybody calls my name and does the chant, usually I have to make adjustments in flying right into the chimney. But of course, with the...
Well, you were kind of a mile off, Santa.
Little bit.
Like, you just crashed into the front room. The chimney is like in the back of the fucking building.
Don't you worry, young Darryl. Old Santa can fix this roof with a little bit of magic and the help from his reindeer. But first I must finish this 30th glass of golden eggnog.
Don't you think you should? I don't think you should be going around the world delivering presents to children while you're drunk, Santa.
How do you think I get around the world so fast there, young Darryl? The eggnog keeps me going.
Hey, Darryl, I think Santa's a little fucked up.
I think he's a little fucked up too. I mean, the way he kind of climbed out of the sleigh,
He was like hobbling out of there.
Yeah, I don't think he's okay. He said he was on his 30th glass.
Should we call an elf or something?
Call an elf? How the fuck would you call an elf?
Know. Maybe it's the same fucking chant as we did for Santa.
I don't think so.
Glass, please.
Santa, maybe you should sit down.
Yeah.
Maybe come sit down over here.
Yeah,
Maybe.
come.
Oh no, Donner has to get my 31st glass.
Jesus
God.
Christ.
Santa!
He just fucking face planted into the fucking floor. Brianna, he just cracked the tile on the floor.
My God, first he breaks our fucking roof, now he cracks the tile.
That's like solid tile.
Oh my God.
All right, well, we can't just leave him here.
Yeah,
People are gonna come looking for him. Are there like authorities that look for Santa?
I don't know if there's
missing?
a Santa police. Like, what?
I mean, I'm assuming he has more presents to deliver.
Do you think he's being tracked?
I don't know, but we need to make sure.
Yeah.
I think I don't want to say that I have to do this, but I think we might have to, number one, check his body for a tracker, and if it's not on him, what if it's inside of him?
Oh. I don't know.
We might have to cut Santa up into little pieces.
My God.
Let me make sure. We just gotta make sure that he's out.
Okay.
Hang on. Psst. Santa. I think he's out. Jesus fucking Christ!
God. Oh my god.
Thank God I had this hammer in my back
I
pocket.
think we just killed Santa.
Well, I'm not gonna bring this to the closet alone, so sir, help me.
Okay, let's go.
On 3. 1, 2, 3. Ow, my back.
Oh god. You just dropped him on me.
God damn it. Fuck. Okay, I think I can get up. Hang on, let me just.
Okay. Oh my god. Please stop dropping him on me.
Fuck, he weighs like a planet.
God, he needs to lay off the fucking cookies.
Oh my fucking god. Also, the fact that he has 31 glasses of eggnog doesn't help either.
No, he's so
Okay.
large.
Okay. Brianna, I need you to reach into my pocket. I need you to slide over here. I need you to pull out my phone.
Okay.
I need you to call. Fuck, who do we call?
I think we should just put him in the closet.
How?
Just
I
push
think
him.
I broke my back.
Okay, do we have like those hand trucks?
Hand truck? I don't know. Can you stand up?
Yeah. Let me just push him off me.
Okay, go get the hand truck real quick.
Okay. I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay, here.
All right, put me on first. Slide in.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you good?
Okay, now Santa.
Okay. All right.
You can do it. It's like a mother picking up a car to save a baby underneath.
Oh my god.
All right, go. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Bad idea. Take him off. Take him off. Fuck, are those the cops?
I don't know.
God damn it. I think those are the cops. Okay. We need to do next. This is very important. Whatever you do, do not stop